Thank you, Brendan, for playing us into the room today. That was such a nice, calm way to like enter into this space together. Well, everybody, welcome to day 859. Thank you, Carolyn, of the Daily Antidote of Song. It's a beautiful Friday. It's really good to see everybody here. Obviously, I'm hosting today, so it's great to be here. Good to see your faces. Let's just say hello to each other. Let's get started. Hi, everybody on Facebook. Let's give a big wave. Hey, thanks for everybody watching on Facebook Live. And as always, thank you to Joe Rossi, who is somewhere in the world being her wonderful self, and she keeps this program going. So yay, Joe Rossi. And then thank you to the person helping us with tech today, Erin. Thanks for being here. Hello, hello. Thank you, Brendan Taaffe, for being our song leader today. Ooh, yay. And hello to Arlene coming in from Berkeley. Hi. Hello, Phil and gang in Newcastle. Yeah, it's like a full house. I think that's Pauline and Phil and Shizuka. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, awesome. That's so fun. Hello, Luda. Good to see you. Coming in from Victoria, BC. Hi, Susan in Seattle. Hi, Susan G. Good to see you. Carolyn in Boise. Hello, Kate in Charlottesville. And somebody who is a CY singer. Nice to see you. Hi, Hindi. Hello, Curly Tops. 3 of you today. Yay. Hi, Sue Sean. Good to see you. Hi, Dan in Vienna. Amanda, Alex, and Miles in Michigan. Hey. Hi, Christiana in Rockville with a lovely sign. Thanks for that reminder. Hello, Sheila in Florida. Hello to Anne in Nashville, Tennessee. Kathy coming in from Arapahoe and Cheyenne land. Good to see you. Hello, Anne in Maryland. Cheryl, who's in the UK. Hi, Deli in Maryland. And Kevin in DC. Hello, Rosalie. Glad you're here today. Hello, Jane in Texas. Nancy, glad you're here. Hello, Storm, with a great hat, as always. Hello, Aloysius, who is somewhere in the world. Glad you're here today. Hello, Gary, Hindi and Archie, Bronwyn coming in from Victoria. Hello, Sarah and Bonnie, Shari in New Hampshire. Hi, Jenny in Suffolk in the UK, and Ralph in Victoria. Okay, let's take a deep breath together because it feels good. Oh, yeah. All right. Always good to be here with you all today. We have a longtime friend of the Daily Antidote here today to share a song with us. He's a very experienced and talented musician, songwriter, performer, composer. He teaches, and he has a really cute dog with him today. Please welcome Brendan Taaffe. Hey.
Hey, everybody. This is Blue. Oh, we just got a little antsy. I wanted to give you a full. There, look.
Oh my
But,
God.
we're gonna sing a song. We're gonna sing the song this guy's named after, which is an old traditional song called "Had an Old Dog and His Name Was Blue." And he was a pandemic rescue and showed up, and my mother was very anxious to know what I was going to name him, and it took me a little while. Finally, after about a week and a half, I said, "I've got it." And she said, "Yeah, what?" I said, "I'm gonna call him Blue." Dead silence on the phone. And then she just says, "He's not blue." In which we discovered my mother's very literal. He's gonna go find a nice sunny spot now. So it's super simple structure. There's a line that gets repeated 3 times. Had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. And then the 4th line's a little different. Bet you $5 he's a good dog too. And this isn't written in the chat lyrics, but then you go, yeah, old Blue, you good dog, you. So we'll start from the top. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I bet you $5 he's a good dog too. Oh yeah, old Blue, you good dog, you. Blue treed a possum in a hollow log. Blue treed a possum in a hollow log. Blue treed a possum in a hollow log. It's how you know he's a damn good dog. Oh yeah, old Blue, you good dog, you. He got that possum out on a limb. Blue got that possum out on a limb. Blue got that possum out on a limb. He barked at it, the possum growled at him. Oh yeah, old Blue, I'm coming too. We baked that possum up nice and brown. Baked that possum up nice and brown. Baked that possum up nice and brown. Laid them hoecakes all around. Oh yeah, old Blue, you can have some too. When Blue Daddy died so hard, Blue Daddy died so hard. When Blue Daddy died so hard, he shook the ground in my backyard. Oh yeah, old Blue, you good dog, you. I dug his grave with a silver spade. I dug his grave with a silver spade. Dug his grave with a silver spade. Lowered him down with a golden chain. Oh yeah, old Blue, you good dog, you. dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. Bet you $5 he's a good dog too. Oh yeah, old Blue, you good dog. Thanks everybody.
Thank you. Oh, what a lovely song. um, can you tell us? Oh, what's that?
No, it's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about just about the song when you wrote it? Is it about
Well,
blue, blue?
I didn't
Yeah.
write it. It's a traditional song, so there are lots of versions of it. My version is definitely influenced by Charlie Parr, who's a Midwestern singer. But there's a version of it on the Harry Smith anthology, that big compilation that came out in the 50s, the Anthology of American Folk Music, kind of a bluesier version. Um, and once I had Blue, I figured I needed to have a pretty good version of the song. So I like looked around and tried different things out, and then have an abiding interest in African guitar playing. So tried to kind of make it sound a little bit like that.
Oh, awesome. Okay, my apologies. I just assumed you had written the song, but that's awesome. So, did you name your dog Blue?
Because of the song.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Um, well, that is great. I have a couple questions actually. For those of us who might not know, what does it mean to tree a possum? And also, do you know what hoecakes are?
Is
You can
that
kind
not
of guess.
happening in your kind of DC urban area life so much?
Yeah,
No.
sorry.
So, treeing a possum, uh, it's funny that it's possum because I don't think people really hunt possums very much. But in general, like I think it would be more common to have happened with a raccoon, or any kind of animal that you're hunting with a dog. The dog chases the animal till it runs up a tree and is trapped in the tree, and that would be the treeing part. And,
Got it.
um, hoe cakes. Uh, why are they called hoe cakes? I don't know, but they'd be like little, biscuits that you cook in a cast iron pan over a campfire, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like, oh, some unfamiliar terms for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Like I said, I have not actually eaten possum, so I can't attest. I've eaten many other strange, unusual, I should say, unusual things. I have had groundhog, which is fine, but I haven't had possum, so I can't attest to
mm,
that part of the song.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, so how has it been having Blue? You adopted your dog during the pandemic, you said? Like, I know
Yeah.
some people talk about pandemic dogs, they're like a little different or something because they're really used to having their people with them all the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was never able to have a dog before because I was touring so much.
Mm,
Um, and I had wanted a dog, but I couldn't figure out how I would get a dog and and be gone. So then the pandemic hit. When the pandemic hit, I was on tour in the UK and got kind of stranded for a bit. Finally got home, and then that summer was able to get Blue. Um, and it's been great because I've been home a lot. I have this little homestead, and we walk in the woods every day. Um,
mm,
last year, last summer when we had so much good rain, like I would walk Blue, we would find a bunch of wild mushrooms, bring them back, and like that was lunch. So that was pretty sweet. Not so good on the wild mushrooms this year because we're in a drought. But
mm.
yeah, he's been such a boon. He's kind of a goofball. He loves to play, and he loves to snuggle. So I have lots of those.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I feel like a lot of people have been kind of getting to slow down a bit during this pandemic time.
Yeah.
Yeah. How has that kind of been for you? Is that like a nice change of pace? Are you itching to like get back out a little more? Or I don't know, maybe you've been busy.
Um, wait, I just need to call Blue. He's making a run for the compost pile. Hey, Blue, come here, bub. Um, yeah, it's been a lot of things, and I gotta say, the first year was really great, especially that period where the government was sending me money every month, and I stayed at home and
Mm,
practiced. And I live in this old farmhouse that I bought 4 years ago and gutted, and so it was a great. I got a lot of work done on the house, and my gardens have never looked better, and I got chickens and ducks and have spent a lot of time here. On the other hand, it was really not a creatively energizing time.
yeah.
I just started 2 nights ago. I just started making a cranky, which is this big visual art piece, and realized it's actually the first cranky I've made since the pandemic started. Because for me, like, what's the point of just making art and then staying at home with it? Like, to not take it and share with other people, like that experience of being together and being kind of breathing in the same room together. Um, has that not having that has really been a big damper on the whole creative energy front.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I think for those of us who are performers, like
Yeah,
that's a really important thing, right? Is to
yeah,
physically share space. Yeah. I mean, so I'm a dancer and like people were doing all kinds of Zoom dance things and I just like couldn't really get into it because the thing I love about dancing is like doing it with other people.
yeah, yeah. It's been, there have been, like, in all instances, there have been a few people who've like figured out the medium really well.
Hmm.
Like, did you early on in the pandemic there was that Alvin Ailey piece.
I didn't see it, but yeah, I have seen a lot of amazing Zoom dances.
It was amazing, and it was amazing in a way that couldn't have happened. Like, they really used the medium, but for the most part, um, it's not been like being together, So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a mixed bag. Definitely ready for it to be over and just to get back to doing stuff with people. I'll have to I'll have to have house sitters now whenever I go on tour, but that'll be fun.
Right. Well, yeah. Do you have anything coming up soon, virtual or in person?
Um, yeah, I fly to the UK on Wednesday.
Oh, hey.
I'll be there for a couple weeks, doing singing camps, I think, which are all sold out at this point.
Mm.
Apologies for anyone who wanted to jump in on that last minute. And um, what's September? I'm working on a new album.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be doing that a lot, trying to get that done in September and October. Have some singing workshops coming up. I host small group intensive singing workshops here at the house. There's one in October and one in January. Um, where if you go to my website and get on the mailing list and all that stuff I'm supposed to say, find out about those. Um, very excitingly, Kathy Bullock, who will be here tomorrow, we are putting together a singing trip to Ghana next year.
Whoa, amazing.
Have that on your radar. That will be pretty fun. I'm quite sure that will be amazing.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Is there anything else you can tell us about that?
First 2 weeks of September, um, and we're going to have a group of 25 international participants and 15 Ghanaian participants. Um, and the tuition for the international participants will be subsidizing the Ghanaian participants, and we're going to spend 6 days outside of Accra, kind of doing some learning a lot of material, singing and drumming and dancing, and then we'll travel to Kumasi, which is the kind of cultural capital of the Ashanti, and spend 4 days there. And we'll also spend a couple days on the Cape Coast, um, doing some kind of important cultural tourism. That's where the slave forts are.
Mm,
Um, so that there's still some details to put together, but
sure.
so that's
Yeah.
pretty.
Oh, well, I hope that is like an amazing experience. It sounds like it will be. That's great.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Well, we
Someone asked
can.
about the art. That art is by Sam Bartlett, uh,
Oh, yeah.
amazing Vermonter now living in Bloomington, Indiana. Someone asked, "What does it depict?" Well, there's some banjos. There's a guy playing fiddle. There's another guy doing something. I don't know. Um, I don't know what Sam had in mind when he makes that. Sam finds scrap plywood and makes this amazing art out of scrap plywood.
Awesome. I also wanted to circle back because you said you make crankies. Is
Yeah.
there a way for, or could you tell for people who don't know what that is, what they are?
Mm-hmm. A cranky is a long scroll of paper, inside like a wooden puppet theater box, and you crank it from one side to the other. In the 1800s, they were called moving panoramas, but then in the 50s or 60s, Peter Schumann, who founded Bread and Puppet, kind of
Mm.
brought them back, and he was the first person, as so far as I know, to call them crankies. And now, uh, and now they're kind of a thing. I mean, they're popular in a very niche way, in a super niche way. There's
Sure.
cranky festivals in Vermont and Baltimore and Seattle, Detroit, Western Pennsylvania. Um, yeah, they're super engaging little piece of magic. And this particular cranky is a memorial cranky for Larry Gordon, the founder of Village Harmony.
Mm.
And we've got a Village Harmony weekend. It's called Larry Fest, the Labor Day weekend. And this is going to be a community cranky making workshop, to make this cranky that will be performed while people sing a shape note song.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty. It's going to be a good moment. I think there should be 200 to 300 people there. We'll all be singing this song called "Parting Friends." Farewell, my friends. I'm bound for Canaan. I'm traveling through the wilderness. Well, this cranky is turning.
Oh, that's cool. Is there anywhere that people could see ones that you've made, or maybe?
Yeah, on YouTube, if you search for me plus cranky, um, there's one called "When the World Comes to an End." Cheerful little piece, and forget what else is up on there. It's hard to get good video of them
Mm,
because of lighting issues. Like they're backlit, and you need a pretty high tech video recorder to not just get like a blotch of white. So I only have a couple up, but there's you could go to my website, and I think there's some embedded videos there, and or you can search on YouTube. Yeah. And if you want to do a deep dive into crankies, there's a website called The Cranky Factory, run by Sue Truman out in Seattle, which has like an amazing version of many amazing pieces of work. Cranky, by the way, is spelled with an IE at the end, CRANKIE, to
oh,
differentiate from the state of mind.
right. Okay, makes sense. Well, and I think Aaron put the links in the chat, so everybody can go find them there.
Yeah.
Awesome. I also was noticing a few people in the chat just reiterating our our gratitude and love for this online community. So I just want to acknowledge that. I think there is a lot of mourning about being able to gather in person, but like this is one of the really amazing things that's come out of the pandemic is this online community, and totally means just as much as in-person gatherings. So thanks everybody. Well, can we do the song one more time?
Sure. Yeah. Hey, Blue, come here, bub.
Blue, come on, Blue.
Blue, come here. Gotta make one more little appearance. Oh.
Yay. Oh my gosh.
Can we do this song with you on my lap, Blue? Probably not. Oh well. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I bet you $5 he's a good dog too. Oh yeah, oh Blue, you good dog. Blue treated possum in a hollow log. Blue treated possum in a hollow log. Blue treated possum in a hollow log. That's how you know he's a damn good dog. Oh yeah, oh Blue, you good dog, you. He got that possum out on a limb. He got the possum out on a limb. He got the possum out on a limb. When he barked at it, the possum growled at him. Oh yeah, oh Blue, I'm coming too. We baked the possum up nice and brown. Baked the possum up nice and brown. Baked the possum up nice and brown. Laid them hoecakes all around. Oh yeah, oh Blue, you can have some too. When Blue died, he died so hard. When Blue died, he died so hard. When Blue died, he died so hard. He shook the ground in my backyard. Oh yeah, oh Blue, you good dog, you. I dug his grave with a silver spade. Dug his grave with a silver spade. Dug his grave with a silver spade. Lowered him down with a golden chain. Oh yeah, oh Blue, you good dog. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I had no dog and his name was Blue. I bet you $5 he's a good dog too. Oh yeah, oh Blue, you good dog, you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Brendan. Oh, that's a great song. Thanks for being here, and also thanks to Blue for making an appearance a couple times. Yeah, it was really lovely to speak with you, and
Yeah.
I hope I guess it's not a tour, but your
Yeah.
adventures abroad go well.
Yeah, it's not a fun. I'm just in two places, which makes it like it's hard to say that's a full tour, but um, popping over the pond to do some singing, so that'll be great.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
Yeah. Um, well, okay, let's say goodbye. I have to switch my view. Um, thank you again, Brendan. It was so nice talking with you and hearing that song. And oh, let's say goodbye to everybody on Facebook Live. Bye, Facebook. Farewell.